in my professional work, in the sense that it gave me a new perspective and also taught me new strategies in carrying out my work as a human rights defender for sexual minorities in Nigeria. In fact, this course also motivated myself and 3 other participants to co-author a paper which was recently published in Harvard University's LGBTIQ Policy Journal. It was a proud moment for me.
Through this course, I was able to learn about the impact of the use of various legal tools in achieving change and contributing towards the protection and the advancement of human rights of all citizens, specifically those who are sexual minorities in Africa. My knowledge on advocacy was broadened in that I was able to build networks amongst other participants who were from other countries, mostly countries I have personally never traveled to, and learn from how they influence change in their communities, particularly paying attention to the legal protection of the human rights of sexual minorities in Africa. This led me to meeting my fellow participants on the course, that being Portia Ellen, born in the USA but working in Tanzania, Augusta Yaku from Nigeria, and Sean Mugisha from Uganda, and together we co-authored an article on absolute sovereignty exceptions as well as the legal obligations of states to protect the rights of LGBTQI and gender diverse persons, which was published by the Harvard Kennedy School on their 11th volume of the LGBT Policy Journal. Within this paper, we analyzed 3 African country contexts, that being Nigeria, South Africa, and Uganda. Although in the South African context, we discussed the Alteration of Sex Act and its limitation on accessing legal gender recognition.
Overall, the knowledge which has been acquired through the course has been very helpful in understanding some of the burning problems as well as the issues which frame the restrictive penal sanctions tenable across many African states.
The course has enabled me to get to positions where I can rightfully advocate for the rights of trans and sexual minorities and gender minorities in Africa. I now sit on the International Advisory Committee of the Power Pride Alliance, which is a consortium of Pan-African ILGA Asia, and Koch Netherlands. Being a secretary on this advisory committee has best placed me as an activist and as a trans person to rightfully advocate for sexual minority rights in Africa. I also sit on the board of Iranti, which is also an organization in South Africa that advocates for the rights of LGBTIQ and intersex and transgender persons, and their board is impactfully helping me as well advance the rights of sexual minorities, and this I can relate to the knowledge that I got from the course.
Last year I happened to have participated in the Advanced Human Rights course on sexual minority rights in Africa, and I must say this course is really an eye-opener for other advocacy activities that we are doing here or I'm implementing here. It's from the skills, the knowledge, the frameworks and the tools of advocacy which I learned from the course. I also made some good friends, some good networks of practitioners like myself from other African countries, of which we are still in contact, and we are sharing knowledge and sharing experiences.
In February 2020, I had the privilege to be part of the Advanced Human Rights course on sexual minorities in Africa, a program which took place at the University of Pretoria. This was an exciting and highly satisfying program. I went with an open mind, and I will urge everybody to attend with an open mind. And we had lecturers and presenters who came with a whole wide range of knowledge and also came with their rich personal experiences. It was to an audience of students and workers alike, and to human rights educators. Such a good program that I came back with a lot more empathy towards the sexual minority in Africa, and with that determined resolve to be that one friendly face in the crowd for those who find themselves as part of this minority.
My profound gratitude goes to the University of Pretoria, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and the Center for Human Rights for putting together this impactful course that has actually changed the course of my career as a human rights defender, defending sexual minorities in Nigeria.
Allow me to extend my sincere appreciation to the donors and the organizers for their contribution to the success of these programs and courses. Your commitment and ongoing support in bringing about such needed learning opportunities illustrate the African Union's action, motto in action, an integrated, prosperous, peaceful Africa.
I'm using this opportunity to convey immense gratitude to the sponsors of this course, the Government of Flanders, as well as the organizers of the course, the Center for Human Rights, Faculty of Law, University of Pretoria, for this opportunity for professional development and lifelong learning.
I really want to use this opportunity to thank the donors that endeavor to put their monies to support the sexual minority rights course, but also I want to thank the Center for Human Rights and the SOGIESC unit that organized this course.
On this note, I would like to say a big thank you to the organizers of the course, the Center for Human Rights of the University of Pretoria, the Center for Sexuality, AIDS and Gender Studies, the State of Flanders, the experts and resource persons who were invited to come and share their knowledge with us, the friendly staff at the center, and all other partners who contributed to make the course a success.
I would urge everyone who has the opportunity to undertake this course, join me to be part of those friendly faces that they will find in Africa.
For those of you who would like to participate, don't be held back. I believe that your participation will give you a whole new perspective to issues of sexual minority rights in Africa.
As a person, I think I would urge every young activist and people out there to take on this course, to sign up for this course, because it lays down the basics of sexual minority rights, but it also helps you as a person to understand that every human being deserves equal treatment and equal rights, and that we should as well work together to see that every person enjoys their rights despite of their sexual orientation or gender identity or expression.
I'm also using this medium to encourage future participants to apply and engage meaningfully with the aim of strengthening advocacy responses across the continent in this regard.
I'd like to encourage future participants to take on this course because I greatly believe, and evidently from what it has done for me, it will change the course of their work as human rights defenders of sexual minorities in their countries and Africa at large.
So to all the prospective participants, I encourage you to give your full commitment to the intense yet fun and life-changing course. It will further enhance your contribution to bringing about change in your communities and in turn transform the lives of many, many people. So let us continue collaborating and working towards building a world that is free from all forms of violence and inequality. I thank you.